Okay, so now we've printed it on the A-tape. You can tell it's A-tape, by the way, because this is a little bit sticky. Es un poco pegajoso, si me entiendes. Ahora tenemos el tinto, and now we've got the ink on the sticky side. We've printed on the sticky side. So now, we thought we'd get super funky with this.
Vamos a dejarlo más pequeño para que nos deje
Yeah, we don't want a load of this stuff on. So,
espacio para poderlo retirar fácil.
yeah, so trim it as close as you can. So now did it pretty well. That's just black varnish. I did away with the white this time, by the way.
Para poderlo despegar como mostró el video, ¿te acuerdas?
Yeah, he's putting a little bit on there, so we find it's a bit painful pulling the A side from the B side, so we just stick that bit in there just for
No sé si puedes
leverage.
ver, hay un lado mate y un lado más brillante.
Yeah, there's one side that's matte, one side which is more glossy. So
El lado más brillante va hacia la...
the glossy side put over the decal. Now, believe us, we don't really know what we're doing yet. This is just kind of like, we're just testing and seeing how we're going. We have no idea what we're doing. So if anyone has any better ideas or we're doing something wrong, please tell us. Don't be afraid to insult us by telling us we're doing it all wrong. Please do, because we're just trying to learn this.
Estoy utilizando este papel que es super glossy por este lado.
Super glossy paper there. That's just the back of vinyl. We've got tons of this stuff. There's nothing special about this paper at all. But we've kind of used most of ours actually for different tasks. So I always save that stuff. It's really good for using because nothing really sticks to it. It's almost like a grease-proof paper really. So we just make that like an envelope. Or an envelope, depends where you come from. So then, I mean, we're hovering around 160. It was 162 before, but it goes up and down a little bit. So now we're going to shove that in there. This starts the bonding process. And we're going to shove that in there. Slow. We only go speed 1. Slow as you can, so it gives it a good baking. And really slow. So this might be a bit tedious, this video, but we want to show you. Could always get a prod stick, aka ruler.
Ya conozco mi máquina.
Okay. So vamos a tratar de poner foil esta vez?
Sí.
We're going to get a bit funky beyond our own capabilities now because we thought we would try and add foil over the top. And to tell you the truth, this is the first time this has happened, so it might be an absolute outrageous disaster as well. That quite likely is. A lot of our stuff actually ends in disaster, but it doesn't stop us from trying. So when we get a spare moment, we either destroy machines, we destroy media, or very rarely we come up with an amazing idea. But I think it's fair to say our failures are actually greater than our successes. Okay, so that's nicely baked on, if you know what I mean. Okay, so now Hayo's got to stick on a piece of acrylic. So, negro, ¿no? ¿Dónde está nuestro negro?
Está nuestro negro. Lo tenía acá.
And we've lost our piece of black acrylic. We had it. But, so we're going to cut a little piece of foil. See what happens.
Nuestro negro.
O coge el otro. Coge el nuevo. So we're hovering around 160. So the idea is, and it might not work, guys, is right in front of our very eyes. So the idea is, we thought we would try sticking the DTF sticker, which we've done in black. So if we make a mistake, nothing will show up.
Entonces,
We're going to stick that.
dejé este para poderlo separar.
Yeah. So you see, he's going to use he's pulling that off now. So that makes life a lot easier when we're pulling the actual decal off. Now, will it separate? If you don't,
El que debe salir es el que se siente más grueso. ¿Sí? Ese es el que debe salir sin la imagen. acá para que no. Y ya sabes,
Nice and flat, plano,
lo
bien
más
plano.
plano y diagonal, sí.
Keep it diagonal and as flat as you can is what we seem to find is the best for this. And it's quite easy to
Aquí
stuff one up.
me le
It's
traje
got
un
a
pedacito a la
little
T.
bit of the L missing there already. But okay, get that down.
Se salvó. Está bien
As
planito.
flat as we can. But we're pretty much 99.9% on it. So now we've got the glue facing up. So yeah, that came off pretty clean. Great. So now Myra's going to put it on the acrylic. I mean, this isn't going to look very glamorous, but remember the idea is to foil it, but it might not work. There's a good chance it won't work, but it doesn't matter. So sticky side down. ¿Vas a poner el laminador primero? Sí. ¿O no es necesario?
No, aquí ya no.
Okay, so
Aquí ya el laminador es cuando ya le voy a poner el pollo.
Okay, so it's already got the laminate, the glue behind it, so a good rub. You can see that sticker going on there.
Creo que es medio lado, pero
Yeah. And as I said, who knows what's going to happen with this, but we're going to give it a go.
esto ayuda también a que el pegante intermedio se separe.
Yeah.
Lo que está en medio de las letras, el glue que hay.
Give it a good rub down, all those little bits. So now same thing, same philosophy, keep it as flat as you can, lo más plano que posible.
No veo que... Ah, no. No,
¿Está
todavía
pagando?
no. Todavía no.
So, although we've got black on black happening here, but you can see the difference. There's no white, so there's none of that white edge showing. And I could have choked it even so, but I don't know. I think if we can get away with this, we're going to be better off. Sometimes you can just tell by just the width alone and the white will show through. I completely took out the white, so there is no white ink, although there is varnish. So there we go. So we've got that logo on there. We're going to lay a bit of foil on top of that and see what happens there. Put it in our envelope. Just seems to be a bit more gentle when we do that.
La temperatura,
So temperature
120.
120. O déjalo hasta que enfriar un poco. O...
Ahí, para que ella apague, nos toca decirle que ya
So
está
we turn it off
lista
so it cools down a bit quicker.
y que empiece a bajar ella. ¿Por qué no la pongo tan caliente? Porque ahí pegante del